Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I have a very requested video from some of my friends at church, and that is to show you how to apply false eyelashes. So basically this is just going to be a step-by-step tutorial on how I apply false eyelashes. I used to do it just with my fingers, but I have got the hang of doing it with tweezers, and it is a lot easier once you get the hang of it. So what you're going to need is lashes. These are just the LA Colors. It's a trio pack. I haven't actually ever tried these, but I needed some new ones. And I like the way these look. There's 3 different kinds. This is running like always. Some tweezers. You'll need those. And I like to use the little itty bitty pointed ones that just come to a sharp point for eyelashes, and these are just separate for just eyelashes. I have like, oops, I have separate tweezers to actually tweeze my brows, because like your eyelash glue and mascara and stuff will get on the tweezers that you use, so I like to have a separate pair. You don't have to, but it's just my preference. And I do like the little pointed ones because you can kind of get closer to your eye without like the weird angle. And then you're going to need some eyelash glue. My favorite is the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with aloe, and it's latex free, and I get it in the clear. Yes, baby? Knock, knock. You want water? Yeah. Okay, hold on just a sec. You need to make water in the potty? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Okay, so yeah, I like the Kiss Strip Lash is my favorite, and this is formaldehyde and latex free, so it shouldn't irritate your eyes. It doesn't bother mine. I'm gonna have to attend to my topper, so just a second. Okay, so the lashes I have, and a lot of times when you buy lashes, they come with this little like lash tweezer thing, but I personally don't like them myself. They're not as, I mean, I guess they would be fine. They look like this, so you're supposed to like put the lash like right in there and then press it on there, which I'm sure is probably safer because these don't have a sharp point. But you can't maneuver as well with these, I don't think, as you can with just regular like pointed tweezers. So I don't like these very well. I always just throw them away if I get them. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So here are the lashes I bought. There are 3 separate pair. These are more of like a little bit bigger than like a half lash, but it's more like a 2/3 lash, which is actually easier to start with, is like with a half lash. So if you get like a full band and you're having trouble getting it to like apply, or your like inner corner wants to like come up or something like that, you can always cut them in half and just apply it to the outer corner. They won't be as dramatic, but sometimes they look more natural that way, and they're easier to apply. And another thing is you always want to measure the lash first before you put any glue on to make sure that it fits your eye, because you may have to trim it if it's longer than your eye. And if you do, always trim from the inner corner. I find that to just work best. I think most people do. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with this middle set here, not the half lash, the full lash, but not the real dramatic ones. And the best way to remove lashes from this little plastic thing, because they are kind of like, you know, glued on there so they don't move, you don't want to like grab the end and just peel, because that can make them look wonky. I always place my thumb right in the middle of the lash, and then I put pressure on and I pull down. I don't know if you saw that, but I just kind of do that, and that way your lash is like perfectly intact without being like wonky. I used to do it the other way until I realized it was just messing them up. So again, I'll show you. You just kind of press your thumb in the middle and pull from the middle. You might have to pull a couple times till it wants to come off. But that way it's keeping its rounded shape and you're not messing it up. So it's just a lot more gentle on them. So yeah, that's got my lashes out. I'm going to do this in real time. I'm not going to cut anything out during the application process, so that you can kind of see how long I let my eyelash glue dry and things like that. And I'm saying a lot today. I'm sorry. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is grab me a compact because I want to have a mirror that's close to my face. So, yeah, this will work. And I'm just going to, trying to figure out which lash was which. Okay, I think this was this eye. I'm just going to stick it on my eyeball here. Yeah, the length is going to be fine. I very rarely have to trim lashes. They usually fit pretty good. I have pretty wide eyes, apparently. So I just lay my lashes out, which eye is which. That's another thing, just in case you don't know. When they're on here, it has them laid out the way they go. So they would go like this. So this is your right eye, this is your left eye. So just like you're looking at it is how they would go on your face. Or not how you're looking at it, but like if you turn them toward your face, like that's how they would go. If that makes sense. Okay, so I've got my lashes laid out. And I'm going to grab my lash glue. Another thing I really like about this is it is a brush on. So you get like a little brush rather than trying to squeeze it on. I hate doing that. So I'm just going to hold my lashes. And I'm just going to brush a nice even coat all across the lashes. And you want to make sure you really get the outer and inner corner coated really good because that's where it's going to peel. If it peels off, that's where it's going to happen. So I always make sure and get that really good on those inner and outer corners and then just swoop it across. So you can see this goes on white. I hope you can see that. And I'm just going to lay it down. I'm not going to apply it directly just yet because it's too wet and it'll just slip all over the place and it won't stick, and then I'll just have a mess and then it'll end up, you know, on my forehead, and I just dropped my glue on the floor. Okay, so I'm just going to re-dip. Hold on, baby. And I'm going to apply the glue to the other lash. And you want to keep in mind which lash you do first, so pay attention to that. Hold on, baby. Mommy be out in a minute. Mommy. He would pick the video that I'm not going to crop anything out of to start trying to talk to me. Go find Mater. Mommy. Now I'm just going to take some mascara. Just ignore him. He's fine, I promise. Hold on, babe. And I'm just going to coat my lashes. It doesn't have to be a lot because you are adding to them. But you don't want your natural lashes to look lighter than the false ones or they won't blend well. So I'm just doing a thin coat on each eye. I'll go ahead and do the bottom. So my lash glue is getting tacky over here. So I'll just take my time and do this. Okay, I'm going to zoom you in so it will cut out for just a second, but I'll be like instantly right back. Okay, so I have you zoomed in so that you can see me apply my lashes. Okay, so the lash glue is still white, as you can see. So I'm going to take my tweezers. What did I do with them? Okay, there. So I'm going to take my tweezers here, and I'm just going to grab it pretty much all the way across, like so is how I grab my lashes. And I'm just going to wave them a little bit to let that glue get a little bit tackier. It starts turning what looks like a bluish color. And then it goes like a clear so that you can't see it. But it starts turning, looking blue. I don't know if you can see, but some of it's already starting to get a blue tinge to it. So I'm just going to wave it just a little bit. So you have a pretty good lot of time once your glue, once you put it on your lash, just to kind of let them sit to get tacky. Okay, so now that they're kind of changing colors a little bit, and you can tell, I'm going to keep my tweezers just like this. And the first thing I'm going to do is anchor this lash. You kind of want to tilt them upward like so. Tilt them like that. I'm just going to go straight down and anchor the middle. Kind of get them placed where I want. And then I'm going to grab this outer corner with my tweezers and just going to press it back straight down on the lashes. Like not on the lashes, but like on top of the lashes, and press backwards. And the glue is sticking because it's tacky. So I'm just going to grab this inner corner, do the same thing, and it should stick right to it. And then I'm just going to kind of grab the lashes and press like backwards like this towards your eyeball. And you can see the lashes are actually moving my eyelid. That's just my false lashes, so they are stuck and they are not going anywhere. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my other lashes and I'm going to hold them the same way, like that. And we're going to tilt them and we are going to press it right in the center. I'm going to take the back lash, or the back, not the back, but the outer corner, and press it, and then inner corner, and they stick right in place. And then I'm just going to do like I did earlier, kind of go all through the lash and press towards my eye to make sure it's stuck. Okay, and then I'm just going to let that sit for a second. I hope that wasn't completely out of focus, so you can see how they look. And then what I do once the glue is like for sure pretty dry is I'll take my fingers and I'll just kind of pinch. And like if it gets stuck like that, all I do is pinch in another spot lightly and lift my finger. That way it doesn't pull the lash up. So I'm just going to kind of pinch it in with my natural lashes. Like that's going to stick a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of pinch close to it and lift the other finger. But that just kind of helps them blend and helps ensure that it's not going to go anywhere. And you can see that white spot, that's just glue that isn't dry yet. When it dries, you won't see that. So now that they're on, I'm trying to put my mirror back. Okay, now that they're on and secure, I'm just going to take some more mascara and coat it. You want to be gentle when doing this because you don't want to peel your lashes up. Usually I wait a little bit longer before doing this step just to make sure. But basically just making them blend a little better, adding a little bit of extra volume to them. Let me look. Yeah, see I peeled the inner corner from doing that, so I'm going to have to fix it. So don't do that. Wait a little longer before you put mascara on. But it's still tacky, so I'm just going to grab this and place it back. Just hold it for a second and let go. You're good. And you can always, if I do end up having a corner that peels, all that I do is take my glue and I'll just brush just a little bit right on the corner. Like that, just like if it was like a liquid eyeliner. I'll just brush a little bit on the corner. And then I'll just take my tweezers and press that in real good. See how it's already turning blue? And just let that dry. Don't touch it and it'll dry and it'll be like cement. So, not really, but it'll be there. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out. Okay. My nose will not quit running. I swear it doesn't run like this all the time. It's just when I'm filming, for whatever reason, it's like my nose knows when the camera's on. But that is how I apply my false eyelashes, and it really doesn't take a lot of time or a lot of effort really. Like I said, I just put my glue on, then I take my time, put my mascara, and it took a little bit longer today because, you know, I'm like explaining it and things like that. So, you know, it took just a little bit of extra time, but normally it doesn't take long at all. It's not a big deal. It does take some practice. It took me a while. My number one tip is to let your glue get tacky. Get a good set of tweezers to use. And just don't stress out over it. You know, it takes some practice. I was very bad at it. And always apply the mascara to your real lashes first, because it's really hard to coat your lashes good. I just smeared my lipstick. It's really hard to coat your lashes good when you have the false eyelashes on there, because you don't want to like pull them up. Some people don't even coat their false eyelashes. I like to, just because it gives it a little something extra, and I feel like it makes it blend with your natural lashes even more. But that's just an option. You don't have to do that. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So I hope this was helpful. I love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.